Welcome back to Andromeda PM Academy, and I'm Barry Wiley, your host. Today, we're going to talk about over and under payments to subs. You hear that term periodically. Hey, is the sub overpaid? Is the sub underpaid? Trying to dive into it. In simple of terms, it's related to the relationship of the percent billed on the job versus the percent paid to the sub. But let's first step into it. An example. So let's say we have a contract of $2.4 million. And billings, job to date billings, is 1.1 million. That means we're roughly 46% complete. It's the 1.1 divided by the 2.4. So if we had a sub had a contract, let's say 1.4 million, and cost or payments is $750,000. That would be a combination of his back charges, let's say a 150, direct payments, 540,000, and then retainage of $60,000. Adds up to there. If you do this math, 0.75 divided by 1.4, you're at 56%, 54%. So if you compare these two numbers, you're plus 8%. So you're now realizing that you're overpaid, because overpaid equals sub percentage is greater than billing percentage. So in this situation, this 8% is roughly 8% of 1.4 million is roughly $112,000. So you realize that we have extended what we're basically in proportion, we're evaluating that part. The reason why you do this situation is you try to figure out, this is a warning sign. This is the check engine light in your car. What's causing this aspect? What's driving this number that we're end up paying the sub more than what he's been performing? Why is that? What's causing that aspect? Is there some reason that the labor part of it is greater than what we're able to bill? Is there some reason that our billing is not aligned with our labor? Dive into those questions. Oh, he's working on change orders that we haven't got approved. Well, that's kind of not quite a no-no, but that's a really warning sign that we got to make sure that we're going to get paid for that. How are we spending our money while we're not getting paid our money? These are the questions we really want to ask. Now, the rule of thumb is if anything greater than 5%, plus or minus, you should really be able to understand and be able to explain to someone why are we at that point. So if this was the situation, and now you sent us in there and you were asking for money, the question would be why? Why is that aspect of that part of it? And again, the rule of thumb we're looking at, if it's within 5, it's reasonable, still will be asking the question. So let's take the same situation with this cost, that we actually had cost to the sub was $600,000. With the contract of 1.4, so 600 divided by 1.4, that would be getting us a situation of that we're like 43% complete. So if you take the 43% versus the 6, you're up 3% underpaid, or roughly $42,000. That's a situation that if you were like where we're at, you wanted to pay the sub roughly 50 grand, it's within a line that you're bringing them back to normal. So underpayment is when the sub percentage is less than the billing percentage. Each of these things are worrying. Why are we at this point that you want to question? Underbilling doesn't necessarily mean good. Overbilling doesn't necessarily mean bad. But when you identify these easy, that's when you take the connection to figure out why, what's driving into it. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Have any additional questions, email me or make a comment, but you can email me at andromedapmacademy@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter and email at andromedapmacademy@gmail.com to be a part of the newsletters and get updates along the way. Thanks again.